How's it going, guys? My name is Honcho, and in this video I'm going to show you 8 tips and tricks no one has ever shown you before in Squad. Now, I'm sure there will be a few of you guys out there that will know a few of what's coming, but I can guarantee you will not know all of these. So first up is a fun one to do, but it can be surprisingly useful. When using a kit that has a bipod attachment and you are struggling to find somewhere to deploy it, find your nearest grunt or marksman and get them to crouch down in front of you. You can deploy your bipod on them. Believe it or not, this can actually be very useful, and it's not just a joke thing. If you're in a wide open space and you see an enemy Logi driving towards you, it's the perfect setup for a quick takedown. Not only that, but you now also have a human shield. Speaking of being stuck out in the middle of nowhere, if your helicopter gets caught in a bad situation and ends up stuck too close to trees or a building, a very long time ago the only way to move this would be with another vehicle or just to simply blow it up to get it to respawn at main. Well, a few updates ago, OWI added the ability to now push helicopters out of these stuck situations. It works the same as resetting a traditional vehicle, only you need to make sure that the engine is switched off. Simply walk up to the helicopter and press and hold F to bring up the vehicle options menu, and then go to reset. From there you will see a picture of a hand. No, it's not asking for a high five. This is the pushing option. Each push takes about 10 seconds to enable. This method also works for boats. So now, knowing this, if you ever see a boat or a chopper that has been abandoned because somebody's binned it, you now know that they're a complete useless cunt. On the topic of vehicles and movement, any maps where you're trying to drive up a steep incline, the vehicles in Squad can behave a bit odd. It will gain momentum, change gear, and then lose all of its torque, bog down, and come to a complete halt again. To combat this, you can actually hold your vehicle in gear. Simply wait till you see the preferred gear that you want in that situation, and then press and hold left shift. This will hold that selected gear until you let go. It's worth noting though that all CAF vehicles, from the Logi right to the tank, have got no torque whatsoever, meaning the slightest of hills can be a complete nightmare. Next up is a great trick I use to conceal radios when building up fobs. I will always look for somewhere that only has one entrance and is pretty small, something like a shed or a shipping container. I then place the radio inside and then place a vehicle repair station in front to obstruct the entrance. Once fully built up, the noise from the generator will mask the sound of the radio, so any unsuspecting infantry walking by, all they will see and hear is the repair station. Now, here's a good tip for infantry, especially medics. If you need to pick someone up or heal them, as daft as it sounds, you can do so through walls and floors. It's a bit cheeky, but it's been like this in Squad for as long as I can remember, and I've been playing since 2017. You have to be right next to them to be able to do this, so it's not like you can just wizard someone up who's in the middle of the street. I wouldn't advise doing this in a comp game though, as it's usually against the rules to do this. It's commonly known that enemy UAVs can be shot down by 50 cals and 30mm autocannons, but what a lot of people don't know is that the close air support jets can also be taken down. This is a pretty rare one to pull off, but it is still possible to do, and these can be shot down by the ZSU anti-air guns that various factions get. It's a hard one to pull off, but if you are sat on an AA turret and you hear the roar of a jet coming towards you, shooting it down will destroy the jet and prevent the airstrike. It's a shame you don't get praised for the hero that your team needed in that situation, but nevertheless, you may have just saved a whole heap of trouble. Now, we all know that mortars are the king of indirect fire. However, any grenade launcher kit that uses an AK can also provide indirect fire from their launcher at closer range. If you press and hold X to adjust the range and scroll past 400 meters, it will put your weapon on a more vertical pitch and say something like 200 meters high. This is now your launcher in indirect fire mode. This is perfect for either suppressing or taking out infantry on a rooftop, or where there's obstacles in the way and you can't shoot at it traditionally. It does take a little bit longer to land, so keep that in mind before you start sending them downrange. And finally, if you've ever found yourself without a kit or with the recruit kit after joining a squad and somebody's booted you out, you can actually get a kit from any vehicle nearby. Simply walk up to the vehicle and press and hold F, and from there you will see the kit options. Most cases all you can get is a crewman kit, but from APCs, IFVs and helicopters you can pick from any kit like you would on a traditional ammo box. You've just got to hope that the vehicle's got ammo in it to do so. Anyway, that rounds off these top 8 tips I wanted to share with you guys. If you have another top tip that I haven't mentioned but you want to share, feel free to put it in the comments down below or in the Discord server. Don't forget, like and subscribe. Take care, and I'll catch you in the next video.